Real change we need to talk about a little bit later. It is a monthly series of solo exhibitions featuring artists who have never before exhibited at a commercial gallery. That's the Julie Miller Investment Art Institute's introduction series, which is a first of its kind in South Africa and hopes to provide an affordable way for young people to start investing in art. The series is the brainchild of Julie Miller, who joins me in studio. She's the founder of the Julie Miller Investment Art Institute and joins us now to tell us more about the project. With her is a first artist who will exhibit his work under the series Limpopo-born visual artist Giggs Kgole. Guys, thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Julie, this is quite an amazing initiative. What is the inspiration behind it?
Well, to be perfectly honest, Giggs was the inspiration behind it. A friend asked me to look at Giggs's work, and when I looked at it, I was blown away. This young man is the most talented individual that I have seen in a long time, and he's 19.
Wow.
He's never studied art. He's just finished high school last year. But the ideas he comes up with, the passion, every week he's in the gallery with another idea. Julie, I've just thought of something. I want to do this. I'm like, geez, Giggs, I've never seen that before, but if you can pull it off, great. 2 weeks later, he's back and he's got it. So I thought I've got to give him an opportunity to exhibit.
There must be other gigs out there.
There must be other gigs. There must be other gigs. So I'm hoping that's the case. But this young man is very special. I have to say, he is very special.
So, Giggs, what is it about art and creating things that stuck out for you? Most 19-year-olds are trying to find their feet. They're completely wet behind the ears. They don't know where they're going. But you seem to have a direction. What is it?
Well, I guess it all started when I was young and stuff, like being able to create.
It started when you were young and stuff.
I have to say, like back in Limpopo, when I was still around about 4, 5, 6, when we'd all used to obviously go to the river and just collect heaps of mud and just mold things like tractors and stuff. And sort of that, the creation and the competition of creating better objects is what sort of started and drove me to become a better artist and a better creator. Using art as a medium to create anything my mind wants to create.
That you visualize it.
Yeah.
I don't want to trivialize your achievements, but there are young girls that are looking at saying, I should have dated Giggs at school. So you use Giggs as kind of, he's the first artist for this series.
Yes.
How do you then find other artists? This was by a chance meeting.
Absolutely, it was. Since we opened the gallery in the Mall of Africa, it's been 9 weeks now today.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Since we opened the gallery, we've had numerous requests from many talented people across the country. So that's how we're looking at their work. We ask them to send us images. We ask them to tell us a little bit about the materials, because the materials are very important if you're looking at investment art. And we've got a selection committee.
But this is so brave that you're taking artists. I mean, in this case, Giggs, as you said, doesn't have the formal schooling, but it's pretty brave because galleries need to create a structure where it's a competition and some curatorship and all that.
Yeah.
And you're really kind of, sorry for the term, but balls to the wall saying, let's create a platform, a genuine platform for young people. Let's cut all the red tape out of it.
Yep, absolutely we do. It's so hard for young artists to be shown in a gallery. So we do show established artists as well.
For sure.
We do 2 exhibitions a month. So we do one for established artists, and then we do the one for the introduction series. So it's hard work because you're constantly having to change that gallery around. But also, being in a mall, we have a very wide audience, and we've got to bring new work to them. So for us, it's as good for us as it is for the artists. And it gives people in the mall something to look at that they can actually afford to invest in. Because not everybody is able to afford the established artist's work.
And you do your art on paper, right?
Oh yes, I work on mixed media, on paper, digital work, and sculptures.
Wow. project 5 years from now, because I'm going to interview in 5 years from now, if God willing. What do you see your future like? Because I think it's very important that young people have a vision of their future in order to achieve it.
Well, the goal I have for myself is in 5 years' time, I'd love to have my own studio. And in that studio, I would like to sort of employ people from back in my village and people around, young people. Because my goal is to sort of encourage and empower young people like myself to reach for their goals. And doesn't matter if it seems hard to sort of go get what you want to get. You just have to work hard at it, and opportunities come knocking.
Julie, let's talk about the fact that my final question to you before I ask you to plug your gallery. William Kentridge is mentoring this young man. I mean, you can't get bigger in this country at the moment. This is somebody who is, I mean, has been as top level as any artist can get.
Absolutely.
How did that happen? How did that relationship happen?
Well, Giggs, maybe you'd like to answer that one.
Okay. Well, in my matric year last year at St. John's College, I knew that I wanted to sort of take a career that I would like and I would love to do, because I didn't want to wake up for a 9-to-5 job that I wouldn't love at all.
Like Lebo and me.
So I decided that I'm not going to go the traditional route and go for what's going to bring me wealth and money. I'm going to go for something that I enjoy doing and brings me peace. And that was visual arts. So I spoke to my art teacher, Mrs. Mackenzie, and told her that I'm going to take the art route. And I know it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to work at it. After my final exams in November, I received a call from William's PA asking for any matrics who were taking a gap year the next year and who would like to pursue art. I obviously sent in my CV with all my art awards from the previous 2 years, and send him pictures of my works and my current projects and what I wanted to do for the future. William called me in January asking
well, you're on a first name basis. Okay.
Yes. He called me in for an interview, and from there on,
the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Oh man, you're quite an inspiration. Julie, very quickly, I want everybody to go to your gallery to buy your art so you can keep on doing these kind of projects.
Absolutely.
Where can they go? You're in Mall of Africa?
Mall of Africa, level 5, shop 2062. We came in after they opened, so we're not on the boards yet. Okay. But if we're between Soviet and Grand Life Cafe.
Or just Google the details. Okay.
Absolutely.
My director's saying he knows exactly where you're. You can expect him on Monday. He's going to buy all the art. Okay. That's Julie. Don't back out now. I'm hearing my director backing out. Okay, Julie Miller in studio with an amazing initiative. Come, let's support this. Julie Miller, who's the founder of Julie Miller Investment Art. They're in the Mall of Africa. Go and support it out. Go and support it. She's with a young artist who I swear, I put my head on a block. He's going to do amazing things. If you don't, people are going to remember this. Okay. Giggs and Julie. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. We're taking a break. Don't go anywhere.